Hey, well, good day. It's been just over a week since we've been in the field. Last video was a Saturday, and that next day we got hammered with rain. We've had anywhere on our farm from, on that next Sunday, we had anywhere from 1 inch to 4 inches of rain. And then we also had last week during the whole week we were getting shots of rain almost, not every day, but just about, and we have had zero drying weather. So we're hoping, we've got both combines dialed in. They came out, they got them going first thing Monday morning, but sadly enough that was too late, but they should be good to go now. And it's Monday, and the crop has broke down quite a bit. I don't think we're going to be fighting mud here. We had 1 inch of rain on that Sunday, but then lots of shots after that. Up at Darrell's we had closer to 4 inches of rain. So we're going to run a sample here. It's early in the morning early to start combining in southern Manitoba. It's 10:30. So we're just going to run a sample to see whether we need to be going home for early lunch or whether it's going to be more later in the afternoon that we get starting. So we'll run a test here and see when we can get going. Well, there's dust. That's a good start.
Okay, we forgot my iPad on over lunch. That kind of sucks, but we will get that figured out here shortly. Okay, we've got everything on here now. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it on my header, but I've got mud on there, and that was just from running a sample. So we are having to watch things a little more carefully.
All right, it is now 2 o'clock. We tested that first load and had tested just over 20. We were quite shocked. Maybe we shouldn't have been, but we were. I'm gonna grab a sample here from Darrell. I'm gonna run it in to see where it's at. We've got our dryer all set up, and we're gonna, if we have to, we're gonna start running it through the dryer. Yeah, it's time to get this crop off. Well, the wheat has broken down quite a bit, and I don't want to say the fun harvest is over because we haven't really started much, but the ground below is going to have a really hard time crusting over, and anytime that header hits the ground, it starts pushing mud. So the heads are broken off, the stems are broken down, and we have to cut as close as we can to the ground. So driving right now is a little trickier. So we'll take this to town, see what it tests.
Okay, we are combining. share button, which has disappeared on me again, so I'm not sure what's with that. But we're going. So, see how this goes. Let's see if Quinn's got his AB line. Quinn, you got AB or auto steer working?
I haven't tried, but the line is showing me it is way off, so I'm not going to bother trying at least right now.
Okay. Yeah, this would be what they would call not stress-free harvesting. The chopper speed still is all goofy. That I don't get. Once we put it into high speed, well, it should be fine. This is where, I don't know if you remember last year when I got the Fendt out here, I didn't have the steering wheel. Today that would be a nice feature. But I hope the guys from LMS don't hear that, because then they're going to want me to come buy a combine. And we're quite happy with the ones we got, I think.
Done. Well, the grain's 4 degrees higher. 24. We're close to 60?
68.
60?
No, 58.
58?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh. That's saying 17.8. Alright, well, let's run to town and see how they compare.
Alright, we are been plucking away here. I've actually been moving along pretty good. I have a little bit of learning to do here along the way, just how to keep the mud out of the headers, but seems like we're getting there, and we've got basically, once we both meet, Quinn and I meet here, we'll have about 15 feet left each, and then this field is done. So yeah, that'll feel good. This field was started what is that now, 9 days ago, so it should not take 9 days to do 200 acres, but this one did. So now we have to just be glad that it's done. So we're going to see from here what we're going to do next. We're probably going to move about half a mile north and go do another one, another field of wheat. So hey, Quinn pulled out. Do this right here now. I am down to about a quarter of a mile, and yeah, it's just about 20 feet. And then he'll be the same thing going the other way. Well, he'll be a little bit, almost like a half a mile. We're good to go here. Should be just about 20,000 bushels off of this field, so that's kind of exciting.
Well, seems like this is kind of typical the way things have been going in the last couple of years, that we're having to do some wheat or oats through the dryer. So last year was oats, this year is wheat. It doesn't cost a whole lot to actually run like the propane and everything to do this. Doesn't cost a whole lot. It's just it is the inconvenience of handling a lot more time, the wear and tear on augers. And then we have more of a limiting factor of the dry bin. So moist, the first load came in and it was 18.2, so not drying down a whole lot, but we are going, and that's good. We've got the auger loading the dryer up right now, and once it's full, I'll start getting it fired up. So. All right, we finished that field. We're putting the spreaders back on, at least for the beginning, and we got that switched over. These guys are gonna head out there. It's a mile north, and I got the dryer running, and yeah, it's cloudy now. not much of a drying day anymore. So, well, we'll see what we can get done.
Okay, so we are going in field number 2. As you can see, I am opening up here. There's things that I'm doing here. I've got auto steer going on this combine, and if I was in the other one, I would share the AB line and we would be golden, but we're not quite there yet for some reason. So as you can see, I've got it set to got 0 losses here. I'd love to have that set, and I could, but I've got it as sensitive right now as it can go. So I know what my losses are. I'm very happy with that. I think I'm at about a 1/4-ish bushel an acre right now. So that's good. But as you can see here, my yields are not working. So there's something I am having a brain for here. There is something, I'm talking to the guys at Drummond's, there's a setting or something that I am doing wrong. I got my tasks all going, which is an issue, and there's some other things, but for some reason, I am not getting my bushel counter counting. So this could all be because of our software stuff, but regardless, it is what it is. I am not going to stop going because I can't get a reading on my bushels. We are going to keep combining and get as much done today as we can, and we'll see from there. Again, wonderful electronics, but again, we are combining today with both combines, and we're very much, yes, enjoying that part of it. So
Okay, I had the dryer running. I was about to start unloading it, and I've got a few problems. I got one bearing that in there. It looks like it's just about, oh, it's basically gone. But the reason we caught that was this right here is the motor that turns the chain for metering, and it's not wanting to turn consistent. So either I'm thinking the motor's gone, or, well, there's something else going on there. So my brother-in-law is out, and he's good with electrical, so he said he'd rip that apart while I start tackling this bearing. So yeah, I'd rather do this when it's this temperature out than when it's really, really cold. So trying to find the silver lining, but I'm gonna work at getting that. I'm gonna work at getting this done. The guys have moved over to the next field, and yeah, we'll get her.
Okay, so we've been going here pretty good for a while. We are getting slowed down. Probably more just because we're getting a little tired. Had a good run here. Managed to get everything dialed in here a little better. My grain losses are a little less, which is good. Not that they were terrible before, but I'm even happier now. Anyway, Quinn's been giving her in that combine. We've had a couple times we've picked up enough mud that we've had to get out, clean the mud off, and we are like just barely not. So, but this straw is rotten. We haven't even put our choppers in high speed yet, which is kind of silly. Our rationale was we were thinking of dropping straw here, but this stuff is so brittle that even in high speed it is, yeah, it's chopping it up, or even in low speed I should say, it's chopping it up really, really fine. So just leaving everything well enough for right now. Tomorrow we'll make a decision as to what we're doing, and whether we're dropping it or whether we're going to spread it. If we're spreading it, we're going to put it into high speed and get a much better job. You can also tell, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but We're starting to get tufts of straw. So that's partially because we're in slow speed, partially also because the straw is getting a bit tougher because the sun's going down. So we've got this round. I'm thinking one more. Kendall's had some problems with the dryer. Apparently first day glitch is there now. So we are filling the wet bin and trucks, and then we're calling it a day, I think. And by the time we get that done, I'm gonna guess it will be quitting time here anyway. So yeah, anyway.
Okay, well this thing's giving us a bit of a run for the money. I got that pulley off. That motor over there had a bad connection, which was giving it a whole bunch of screwed up things were happening. So we got that fixed, I believe. But we're having a hard time getting the half moon out of here. We get this half moon on. I happen to have this bearing. It's a matter of throwing everything together and we're good to go. So they're still combining out there. I think it's going good. And hopefully I can get this thing going here soon, but not gonna lie, everything is giving me a run for my money. I've needed that torch. I don't know how farmers how they don't have torches, but I guess we just get breakdowns. I guess we get breakdowns, so we need torches. So lucky us. But anyway, I'm gonna heat that up, and I'm hoping that helps get that half moon out. And then once I get it out, like I said, we will put it back together. We got movement. Just like that, we're out.
Because the field is too wet. It's too soft, sorry. And it's just too soft. And I don't want to get stuck or break drive lines. It's also, you have 40 ton behind you. These trucks can put 40, we can hold 40 ton on legally, which is a good amount. And that's a lot of weight behind you, especially for the trucks. We don't need to tear trucks apart today. Just backing it on the road, and Parker will come he'll come down to the cart, fill it into me onto the road. So yeah, it's good. It's gonna crack up now.
Done. Oh, let's hope this does the trick. All right, auger on. Yes, it is working. It's going, okay. But now I gotta heat everything up. Again. I'm gonna heat it up again, make sure we're good, and then let's get drying some wheat.
Sorry, what was that you said, Peter? You said the Freightliner was full? Or empty?
Well, Freightliner's empty, but I think the dryer is running.
Oh, the dryer, they got it running. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Okay, sounds good. That's great news that they got the dryer going. Then that's really good news, because then we can have at her and keep on keeping on here. So, well, we'll see. We'll be able to get going again tomorrow anyway. That's one thing. Just thinking of it here. We've been actually using it, our software here now. There's one little glitch that I have yet, but I'll just show you what we've got here. So now, I believe if I press this button multiple times, now I get this little symbol here that's got two machines. And what that does now is that enables me to share lines between combines. So what we did is Quinn made an AB line, he shared it with me, and I accepted it and I'm using it. So now it's working just perfect going back and forth. So that has been really nice. We have not had to nudge not once. Combines are just working absolutely perfect that way. So the one glitch, I will show you that. Our yield is still 0 and my grain tank still has 0 bushels in it, even though I'm like 3/4 full. So somehow there's a fuse or something, or some switch that I'm screwing up on, that or maybe it's a software thing, who knows, that'd be funny. But anyway, something has caused my yield monitor and my moisture meter to not be reading. So once I get that figured out, we'll be a game changer here, or a game changer. Then we will be golden. So all these silly little things that 20 years ago wouldn't even been in our fondest dreams, never mind be our biggest nightmares because they're problems. But we've got it all going here, and that's been working really good. So alrighty,
everything seems to be working good. I got my top burner, it's at about 230 degrees Fahrenheit. My bottom burner is off, I just have it cooling. And we're going through I think at a pretty good speed. My wet bin is actually, well, it's basically full. I can't even empty the front of my Super B. And the guys are still, they're still going out there. They're going to fill up the other semi and put a whole bunch on the grain cart and bring it back. So I guess you could say it's been a good day considering. Definitely came with some challenges. So we haven't had really a fun day of harvest yet, but it will come, I'm sure hoping. But that's farming. That's breakdowns don't happen if you don't use anything. So yeah, again, I'd way rather be getting this dryer all fixed up when it's warmer outside, getting the kinks out of it. Yeah, so yeah, we'll continue to keep plugging away. Dylan's been kind of keeping the trucks emptying them while I was working on the dryer. Yeah, it's going to be a short day again here soon. The sun's just about gone down, and basically since we started combining, the sun went away. We've had nothing but cloud coverage, and the wheat hasn't dropped really at all. We started off at around that 18% moisture, and the last test I did was 17.7. So moisture didn't drop a whole lot today. So either way, I'm glad we got the dryer going. It's not a big cost to run it, and we're getting acres cleaned up. So yeah. With what we had wrong with the dryer, it was my metering roll motor was bouncing all over the place. It wasn't running consistent. And my brother-in-law, he farms about an hour and a half away from here, hour and a bit, and he's really good with electrical. He happened to come out today, so that was a blessing. And he's really good with electrical motors and all that kind of stuff. And he knew what that meant, so he ripped it apart, found the ground problem, cleaned everything up, and put everything back together, and got her going. So he did that while I was working on that bearing. That was giving me lots of fun. So yeah, it was nice to have extra help out. I don't know what I would have done, to be honest with you. I would have been known to go into the motor like that and clean that up. And electrical would not be my area of, oh man, the mosquitoes are terrible, area that of expertise, if you want to call it that. So yeah.
In the middle of the afternoon, you would not even see that combine. The dust is just going straight down. So, oh well, whatever. Probably should have quit earlier, but tired of not getting stuff done. Everybody's made their way back. Trucks are both right full.
I think we can empty a bit into the wet bin yet, and we've called it a day. So anyway, we got some drying to do, and hopefully the elevator can take this right away. That's the hope for the morning. So combines came back with, well, the grain cart was right full, and the combines came back with partial hopper fulls. So yeah, they're just emptying things out and carrying them. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.